What if I told you that one of the most terrifying monsters in Greek, once a beautiful priestess? You've seen her face on shields, tattoos, and Halloween costumes. Why would the gods punish her so cruelly? Was she born evil, or did someone make her that way? Today, a story of beauty, betrayal, and a curse that destroyed everything she loved. And by the end, you might just
stick with me, because the real villain is not who you expect.
Long before Medusa had snakes for hair, she was a mortal woman, and a stunningly beautiful one. In fact, she dedicated her life to the goddess Athena, and Medusa became a priestess in Athena's Siphon. She served the goddess of wisdom and war with pure devotion. But there was a problem. Her beauty caused Poseidon, the god of the sea. One day, while Medusa was praying alone
And Poseidon was not a god who took no for an answer. He approached her. She refused him. But he didn't listen.
in the most sacred place of the goddess Athena, Poseidon forced himself on Medusa. He violated her right there on the temple floor. Think about that. Medusa was the victim of a brutal assault. She had done nothing wrong. She had been loyal to her goddess.
And yet who did the gods punish? Not Poseidon. He was too powerful.
When Athena discovered what had happened in her temple, she was furious. But her anger wasn't directed at her uncle Poseidon. Instead, she blamed Medusa for allowing the desecration. Athena decided to make sure no man would ever look at Medusa with desire again.
Athena raised her hand and cursed Medusa with a terrible transformation.
Her skin turned pale and scaly. Her beautiful eyes became hollow and gray, and any man who looked...
Medusa ran to a mirror.
She was a monster. But here's the cruelest part. Medusa did not become evil.
From human society.
She never harmed anyone before the curse. But now, anyone who saw her face would die.
And the gods weren't done with her. Years passed. Medusa's story became legend.
They only remembered the snakes, the petrifying gaze. They called her a gorgon, a demon. Perseus was sent on a quest to bring back Medusa's head. He was given a mirrored shield by Athena herself and a sword by Hermes. While Medusa slept, Perseus used the shield to avoid her gaze and cut off her head.
In that moment, Medusa died. Still cursed, still alone, still misunderstood.
But even in death, her head retained its power, and Perseus used it as a weapon to turn his enemies to stone.
And Athena, Allah. She took Medusa's severed head and placed it on her own shield, or the Aegis. So who was the real monster in this story?
Was it Medusa? Was it Poseidon, the god who took what he wanted? Or was it Athena, who punished the victim instead of the perpetrator? Greek mythology is full of such dark twists. The gods are not fair. They are powerful, gelid, and cruel.
And the monsters we learn to hate are often just broken people wearing a curse.
Medusa's story has inspired feminists, artists, and tellers for centuries.
So the next time you see Medusa's face, don't just think monster. Think of a young woman who prayed.
And that's the tragic truth of Medusa. If this story touched you, hit the like button. It really helps the channel.
And subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, where we'll uncover another heartbreaking tale.
the real story of the Minotaur.
A monster born from a king's shame. I'll see you in the next video. Until then.
And every story deserves to be heard. Thanks for watching.